So, welcome, Quick Starters. It's Matthew Graves from Quick Start Coach, here to help you build an online business and get the right mindset, tools, and skills that you need to be able to do that. And why should you listen to me? Well, I'm the founder of Quick Start Coach and Web's Best Marketing, and over the last 12 years of doing this full time, I've managed to attract 400,000 people who have worked with me to help to get more traffic and mostly get more signups and sales for their online businesses. So I want to be able to do the same for you and for your friends. So I really appreciate shares and I really appreciate hearts because that helps us get out to more people and help more people. And tonight, we're going to talk about what is the true measure of an entrepreneur. There's a lot of discussion and you see a lot of things saying are entrepreneurs made or entrepreneurs born. How you can really tell who is going to be successful and who isn't going to be successful as an entrepreneur. So first of all, let's talk about whether entrepreneurs are born or they're made. And I believe there's both. I think that some entrepreneurs are born. I think there is a particular personality that you can be born with and a particular set of character traits that just make you a good entrepreneur. For one thing, some people are just born to hustle. They're just born to work hard, born to try to drive, to push things, to be focused on building businesses, making money, etc. If you have had multiple businesses before you were 20 years old, chances are you have those character traits. You are what some people would call a born entrepreneur. I think that many people who knew me when I was younger would have put me into that classification because I started hustling and trying to figure out ways of making a little extra money on the side and coming up with business ideas by the time I was 7 or 8, and I was duplicating cassette tapes off my brother's Led Zeppelin records and selling them to my friends for $1 a piece. That was, or, multiple other businesses, before I was 20 years old. So, I think some people that's just their personality, and it certainly lends you to being an entrepreneur if you have that kind of hustle, that kind of, just push, that you're going to go with that, and it's business oriented. And I think that's fine, but I think you can also learn to be an entrepreneur or learn to run an online business, because a lot of it is just a set of tasks that you have to complete. It's better, maybe it might be easier if you have a particular mindset, but just because you didn't come with that mindset doesn't mean you can't learn it. I think we can learn to become anything we want. I think we can focus on anything and kind of turn our minds into a particular thing. If you listen to enough stuff, you can kind of change your beliefs and, come around to those beliefs of opportunity and hard work that most entrepreneurs, kind of envision. So I think that you can certainly do it that way as well. But you know what? I think there's one character trait which is critical to have for anybody who's going to succeed. Online, offline, succeed in sports, succeed in business. I think it requires this for success in anything. And some people have more of it by nature, and some people have to really fight it. And that's what I call grit. Grit, to me, is the true measure of whether you will be successful as an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to deal with a lot of crap, and you have to figure out ways to get out, and you have to be willing to put up with it and keep going for a significant period of time, because it takes a lot of patience to be an entrepreneur, but not just patience to wait, but patience to deal with all of the things that are going to stand as obstacles in your way as well. And to me, that's grit. Grit is being able to take a beating and keep going. Grit is being able to get knocked down and stand back up. Some people get knocked down and they stay down. But Entrepreneurs believe that as long as you get back up, you can't ever fail. You can't ever fail as long as you keep trying. All you can do is learn. So I think that character trait of grit is the most important character trait to have as an entrepreneur, because without it, you'll never get through all of the negative things and all of the things that many people would consider failures in order to get to success. Most entrepreneurs have gone through bankruptcy. Most entrepreneurs have gone through multiple business failures before they got their first success. Most entrepreneurs are not lucky. Most entrepreneurs are not successful in their first time at bat. I think that those stories kind of get widely, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world get kind of widely spread as, oh gee, wow, they just start young and have great success. But that's not the case for most successful people. Most successful people fail a lot before they have success. And it's grit that gets you through that. It's grit that keeps you working even when it looks like what you're doing isn't generating the results you want. So what I urge you is, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to be successful really in anything, then get prepared to have more grit. Get prepared for dealing with what's coming up. Get tough. Have the courage to step forward even when the results are unknown, or even when you think the results may not be what you want. Even when you think that your chance of success may not be as good as you would like. People go out and they play the lottery where they have almost no chance of success, but they still go do it anyways. Entrepreneurs have a much, much greater chance of success, but they're putting much more on the line. This isn't $1 or $2 that you plunk down for a lottery ticket. There's a lot at stake, and it takes courage to go out there and take those risks. And that is all the things that I see as part of grit. So get that grit on and get out there and take some action. Take some action to build that business, because that is what is going to get you what you want.